it going, guys? I've got Theo here, and he's my dog, and he's pretty much the reason that I'm here working with Ty and Joe doing training today. So he's a border collie poodle, and he's super cute, but he has some pretty serious human aggression. So he does not like to be approached by strangers at all. On leash, especially in our house, he's very territorial. He's got some pretty good reactivity. He has a past of, you know, nipping people, biting people. So I just kind of want to talk about like how I manage that and what I kind of went through with training. I was a client first here with Joe, and we worked with Theo here a lot. That was several years ago. So I just kind of want to talk about, you know, that aggression hasn't gone away completely. I still have to manage him every single time he's out with people. With a lot of dogs, that aggression, you know, comes from a place of, you know, fear and nervousness, and with good structured training, you can kind of help them reevaluate situations and, you know, rehabilitate them. But with some dogs, like this guy here, that's pretty much ingrained in him. It's pretty much just his personality, what I like to think about it. And, you know, he's a border collie mix, and so they're very much, you know, one person people. They're not meant to be the most social creatures. And so, you know, through training and stuff, I kind of, you know, learned that about him, and it's more about just managing him at this point. So, you know, I take him out. I still take him out to farmers markets, take him on hikes, take him off leash. So I'm very comfortable doing all that, and it's all about, you know, planning ahead, you know, thinking about the situation, you know, having the e-collars and the proper training collars on when I put him in those situations where I know he's not going to be the most comfortable, and working him through it. So I have some people here, they're going to kind of help us out, and he's on leash now, so, and he does know all of these girls that were going to come and help me with this, but he still, even though he knows a person, it still takes him a long time to, you know, get in his inner circle, and I'm still not sure any of these girls are there yet. And so I'm just going to kind of show you, you know, he can be around, he can mingle around people. He's just going to focus on me and the obedience that I'm going to have him do, but I'll kind of show you, you know, the stress signals that I watch with him. It's all about, you know, watching his body language and, you know, understanding the situations, and doing training here helped me do that a lot more. It's all just about, you know, managing him and seeing when he's uncomfortable, and, you know, being an advocate for him, getting him out of those situations, showing him that obedience is what he needs to focus on instead of reactivity and aggression. So you guys can come on in and just kind of, we're just gonna, I'll walk around, I'll just heel with him. Good boy. Heel. Good boy. Go around here too. Another top. Heel. Kind of crowd away. Good boy. Yeah. Heel, sit. Sit. And he's very focused on them because usually they have a lot of treats. So that's one thing that I do with dog people that I trust. So one of his things is, you know, when I was first trying to socialize him, trying to work on these issues before training, I would have people, you know, come up and give him treats, and then they would instantly try to go pet him after they gave him a treat. What that does is, you know, he gets a treat and that's awesome, but then as soon as they put that pressure on him, he would get really nervous and just start growling and try to snap. And so what we're gonna do now is, you know, he's fine, you know, as long as people kind of don't put pressure on him. He can be as close as, you know, you can see how close these guys are. He's not really being reactive. But, so say, Krista will have you kind of, so what he starts getting reactive when people are like, oh, such a cute puppy, because he is a cute puppy. But you can kind of see, you know, his ears will go back, he'll get a little nervous, he'll get more stiff. So if you want to kind of just approach him from over there. Over there? Okay. Yeah, and then, so what I do is a step back recall with him. So I get his focus not on Krista, I just turn it back on me instead. So the step back recall can be good for, you know, not just dog aggression, but, you know, human aggression as well. Theo! Oh, you're so cute! Good boy, good boy. So I don't know if you heard it, his tail was wagging. He still looks kind of cute. His body language is kind of hard to read, but he did let out a little bit of a growl, and as soon as he fixated on Krista, you know, that's when I'm gonna step away. And so, good boy. Yeah, good boy. Sit. And so he's still kind of too focused on her. He's like, what is she gonna do? So what I would kind of do next in that situation is you know, if she really did want to come say hi, if, you know, we're in a, like, if she came over to my house, she's like, oh, I want to get to know Theo, what I do to manage that is I'll get a ball, because he loves the ball. He loves tennis balls, you know, that's, you know, he loves any sort of toy. So that's kind of how I introduce him to new people. That way, the pressure is, you know, not on him, like they're not putting pressure directly on him. They're, you know, interacting with him with a toy, with something fun that he really likes to do. So do you have that ball, Jess? Okay, so Jess is just gonna grab a ball real fast. Theo, here. You know, people came up and put too much pressure on him, so it kind of gave him that, you know, that conditioned response. He got nervous, and so he would growl. And so he got nervous, and, you know, he would growl, and that got people to go away. And so that's kind of how he learned to get that pressure to go away. So it's still a little bit there. It's definitely something that I deal with every single day with him. But now, you know, Chris has got a ball, and so I'll kind of show you. He's a little bit more excited. So I'm gonna go ahead and take him off leash and just show you, you know, he does like to go up to people. He does, you know, he can interact with people. Okay, bud. Okay, good boy. So this is kind of one technique that I found with him that I'm completely 100% comfortable with him, with another person, if there's a toy. I know he's not gonna do anything. Good boy, good boy. And Chrissy, you can even lean over and pet him when he's got the ball. So you can see kind of this, you know, you can see his different body language, like his ears are up, his tail's, you know, happier, he's more relaxed. Good boy. He's really just focused on that ball, and that's his main priority right now. Not worried about Krista or the pressure that she's putting on him. So yeah, so you know, with your dogs at home, you know, having a toy, kind of, you really just want to be able to read, you know, your dog's body language and find out the situation that works best for them. Introduce them to people or introduce them to other dogs, and just have their mind focus on something else besides you know, that nervousness and that anxiety. And what that is for a lot of dogs is obedience. So not every dog, if you pull a toy out, can they go and interact with someone. Some dogs, you know, that's why we do our obedience here. You know, we're gonna have them in a down, in a, you know, in a heel, in a really good obedience, to kind of help them process it that way. And this is just another way that I found to help Theo process other people. Yeah. Oh. Ready? Nice. And you know, going on hikes and stuff, you know, we have to interact with other people, other dogs a lot. He has a little bit of dog aggression too, but you know, and that's what I handle with obedience. You know, I'll put him in a down when I go out on a hike. You know, I'm really comfortable with him off leash. He's really good on the e-collar. You know, he's very, very obedient, and so I use that, you know, before I take him out on a hike. I never go out with him in public without his e-collar because he does have that reactivity. So, you know, I'm always thinking ahead, planning ahead. I know what situations to expect when I take him out, and that's, you know, kind of how I've been managing Theo, and why I can still take him out and let him be a dog, even though he's got some pretty good, you know, human aggression, even though it doesn't look like it. Nice. Good boy. Good boy. Come here. Good boy. Good boy. Hey, get him. Okay. Let's let that.